Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Let me discuss about a taxonomy of buffer overflow characteristics. Here, it will mainly focus the buffer overflow in which the data exceeding the bounds of an array depends on the buffer overflow. The system comes to the insecure state. The buffer overflow can occur in three different areas: the data area, the stack, and the heap. The data area of process memory provides space for non-transitant variables such as global or static variables. We avoid these vulnerabilities. We use some preconditions. Using these preconditions, we avoid such vulnerabilities. Before storing the data into the data storages, we using these preconditions and characteristics, it avoids such a security issue and data loss. In data flow, the user retrieved data from the application. After retrieve the data from the application, the user send data to the data storage. Here, the access data has to send to the check vulnerabilities. After the vulnerabilities has to be checked, if any buffer overflow has to be occurred here, it's sent to the precondition state. In precondition, using these preconditions to eliminate such vulnerabilities. After eliminate the vulnerabilities, the preprocessed data has to send to the data storage. Let me start the execution of the program. First, we are going to select the file. Here, select any appropriate file which is a valid one. After selecting the file, we get the file size and analyzing the buffer size, and then here getting the keep size of, and then utilities like used memory, free memory, total memory, and maximum memory. After that, here finding the directory of the current project running process. After to setting the path, and then here creating the jar for the file, and then increasing the keep size. Now the keep size has to be increased, so no such vulnerabilities has to be occurred in the running application because the keep size has to be increased here. After that, here choose the same file. Here the file has to be chosen. After, you have to find the CPU usage and the overflow analysis. Here the message box has to be displayed like keep size has to be increased, no vulnerabilities has to be occurred. And then after finishing the keep size, here we have to focus on the stack. In stack, first we are going to select the file. Here to select the valid file. So after selecting the file, we are going to create a stack. The stack has to be created, and then here get the file name and the file size also. After that, we getting the stack name and file content to choose the file. Here to select the readme.txt. Here, after selecting the file, we import the file into the stack. Here we just move to stack. It shows some warning messages like move the file to stack without using preconditions. So the data flow error has to be occurred here. So without using preconditions, such vulnerabilities has to be occurred here. And then here again choose the same file here like readme.txt. After selecting the file, here click the move to stack. Here the file has to be moved to the stack. It shows some message like warning message like move file to stack without using precondition. It affect the file content. So the file content has to be affect without using the precondition. Here the file has to be affected by the some vulnerabilities. It has to be stored into the stack. After that, we get the file name, file size, stack name, and stack size. Here we using the precondition. Using precondition to check the data overflow. After that, using the precondition, the length of the string is greater than the stack size. So it shows some messages. Here we resize the stack. Now the stack size has to be increased here. The increased stack size is some bytes. After that, here choose the file. The same file has to be selected here. After selecting the file, it shows some messages like no vulnerabilities has to be occurred because we increase the stack size. So it shows the message like no vulnerabilities has to be occurred here. Here import to stack. So here it asks the variable name like stack variable name before import to stack. We giving the stack variable name like now we click the import to stack. The data stored into stack here. The data has to be stored into the stack. After we import the data into the stack, we just see the data imported details and stack size also we getting data. After that here we implement the preconditions, so our data has to be prevented from such vulnerabilities like data overflow, data loss and security issues. These things has to be eliminated by our preconditions method. Thank you.